Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be walking you through the process of creating a slab roof or concrete roof for building your dream home. So you want to understand this process, especially if you're going to be your own contractor, or even if you have a contractor, you need to be able to validate that what he's telling you makes sense. So let's get into the process. So step one of the process starts with putting up the decking. As you can see in this clip, they have laid the foundation for the decking with the 2x4, and they're using those poles to hold it up. Now the second part of the decking is to ensure that we lay the farm ply on the 2x4. So you will see the farm ply on top of it, and we have those poles in place so that the men can walk on the roof while we're doing the decking work. Of course, the poles are also there to hold up the structure when you're casting the roof. So step two is definitely going to be the steel work for the roof once the decking is up. I have another video that goes through the steelwork prep for the roof, so I will put the link here. I won't go through that, but you're doing the steelwork and you're also connecting all the electrical piping on the roof so that any overhead lights that you need coming down are laid, those pipes are laid before casting the roof. So the next step is preparing the material for the casting. The day before casting, the men are going to measure the sand and the stone in what is called barrels. You see them in the heaps there, those are barrels, to get ready to cast. So now it's casting day. An important part of casting is water. So normally we ensure that all the drums are filled from the day before. On this day though, NWC actually went on a strike. And so you can see there's a truck there. We had to buy additional water from the truck because we ran out of water during the process. So water is important. You have to ensure you have the water up, whether you're buying it from the truck or you fill up water in your containers from the day before. So once you have all your material in place, your sand, your stone, your cement, the water, it's now time to start mixing the concrete. Now, important thing to note, if you are casting your roof on this day manually, you're going to need a lot more workmen. Especially if it's a second story, you are going to have several workmen in place to get the job done. So here they are, they're mixing the concrete to the right consistency. We want to ensure that the roof is solid, we're not having any leaks, so you can take a look at it yourself and see what needs to be done. So now it's time for casting and moving the material to the roof. So this is one of the reasons why you need more labor on this day. If you're casting manually, you're going to have men filling up the buckets with the concrete, and then as you can see, they're passing it up on the ladder, and this is going to persons who are there who will be pouring the concrete on the roof, and they're there ensuring that it is spread evenly and it is done properly. So important part of the concrete roof, whether it is poured manually or with a truck, is that you have to consistently water the roof at least for 5 days straight. You have to water the roof in the morning, you have to water it in the evening, and that prevents cracking of the roof. You also will allow the roof to stay there and dry for at least 10 days. The roof will be up there drying before you can pull down the decking. So on completion, the roof is going to look like this. My roof has been casted on multiple levels, so I wanted a look of having parts of the roof being higher, parts lower. So there are 3 different levels. So the roof was casted in stages. So after this stage, there are 2 other things that we will be doing with the roof. We'll be doing a float finish, and that ensures that we're preventing the roof from soaking as much as possible so that there are no leaks. And then we're also going to be painting it with a compound that fills any gaps to prevent it from leaking. So that is going to be the next step, and I will update you when we get to that point. So as usual, thanks for tuning in, thanks for your support. If you like this video, if you learned something, give it a thumbs up, and of course if you want to learn more from me, then why not go ahead and subscribe.